Well, verse 23 finishes this paragraph, finishes Paul's great prayer for the Ephesians. He's been praying that they know, they appreciate God, the power that is at work for them, that we would know that power that is at work for us. Let me read from verse 22 so we get the flow. And God placed all things under his feet and appointed him to be head over everything for the church, which is his body, the fullness of him who fills everything in every way. In this last verse, 23, I think we see two things about the church. First one is that we are his body. It's a common illustration, image from the Bible. The church is his body. Jesus is the head, we are his body. And that's a wonderful idea for us to grasp, to get our head around. That we as a church, we as his people are united, are linked to him. I mean, just as my arms, my legs, my fingers, it is all joined to the body, so we are joined with him. The second thing we see is we learn from this little phrase that has caused a huge amount of ink to be spilt. It's the fullness of him who fills everything in every way. There are a number of ways we could understand that, these few words. But here's what I understand it to mean. The church is the fullness of him. That means, I would say, that the church fills him, completes him. Now, when I say that, you might immediately be thinking, well, hang on a sec, how can that be? That's to imply that Jesus, the Lord, the creator of all, is in some way lacking something. And I would say yes. That is the point here, is that in some way, Jesus is not full and complete until he is united with his people. Well, I think that's the part of the point of that image of the body as well. You know, a head without a body isn't complete, is it? No, the head needs the body. And so in some sense, the church fills, completes Jesus. Now, what a high place that gives his church. That his church, it fills him, completes him. What a wonderful thing for us to know that Jesus intimately cares and loves his body, because it is ultimately what fulfills and completes him. And that we find that idea earlier in chapter 1 when we see that the church is his inheritance. There is something that Jesus is lacking. It's being with his people. And now in some sense that started now as we're joined to him. But we look forward to the day when we will be with him fully and finally, perfectly enjoying that relationship with him forever. Truly the church is his body that fills him in every way.